Good afternoon, everyone. I am Pratik Tiwari, Assistant Professor, IIMT College of Pharmacy, Greater Noida. Today, now I am going to discuss a topic known as market research and pharmaceutical marketing. First we have to understand what is marketing. Marketing is basically a process in which we promote the brand, not only the brand, either services, maybe some innovation, maybe some technologies, etc. Right. And further, we will discuss about what is market research, what is all about. So, first we talk about market research. Market research basically is a one of the newest domain which come in the spotlight nowadays, and it's create a huge employment, and because of uh, increasing the startups in India. So we have to understand what is market research, right? So now I discuss here about market research. So there's a similarly two terms. First one is market research, and second one is marketing research. Means and so the this two both the words are different from each other. They are not similar. Market research is all about that is a process in which we analyze the feasibility of the brand or product or the services, etc., in the market, in the targeted market or the target consumer or maybe target audience. And marketing research basically, uh, you know, it's all about the, we can say that, in which we will analyze the positioning of the brand, maybe product, maybe services, and uh, we change the methodologies or models accordingly, right? So, and we also, in marketing research only, we will, analyze the marketing policies where they are like, see the different insurance companies where market see their do their market research to understand the products need and consumer needs. Sorry. So, what is the basic function of marketing research or market research? We can say the basic function of market research, it helps to the exploring or establish. It helps in the establishment of new brands. Like, yeah, so market researchers were doing the surveys and understand the consumer behavior, maybe about the services, their needs, their demands, or about that particular area, about that particular product. So if demand is not that much good, means that the product is not market fitted. Maybe sometimes it is all about the market research is not only do for it has been done for the to understand the consumer behavior. It also done by different organizations for understanding the uh, services as well. Means maybe sometimes what happens, the organization do really well, but after at some point of time in the after few years, their growth were not that much good. So to understand the what impact their means business, maybe there's you can say sales model, maybe their distribution chain, maybe the disruption in the demand and supply chain, maybe there due to the you know mm, negative marketing. So to understand all these things, established organization also uh, do this market research. Uh, it also help in the estimation of new products, their potential, to understand the potential and demand of that product. It also help in the production planning activities. Means suppose that if I take example of Dolo 650, before pre-COVID, what happens? Uh, it is already in the market, but that is like there's a few other competitor brands are there like Colpol from GSK, and so many are there, Carry Cap and all this. So, but what happens post-COVID? Dolo will come into the limelight due to its marketing strategy. So once the demand is high, so at that time the demand is high. So market research also helps to understand the demand, and accordingly the organization plan the production of that product, specific product. Maybe suppose that XYG company have four segments of product, but segment B and A, demand is increased in the market very immediately due to certain incident or whatsoever is there. Maybe so they were analyzed, they will do the market research, they will understand that how long it is. Maybe it's very, it is very short time demand, or it is how long, means how there need to be produce that particular segment. So they will plan the production planning, they will do as well. It helps in the production planning. It is also useful in improving the effectiveness of the channel and method of distribution. So, the like I already told in this video that sometimes we market research need to be done to understand the supply chain or the sales model. So, see, if we're talking that classically B2C model were used, means wholesaler is there. So the companies were sell their product to wholesaler, distributor to distributor, or wholesaler to retailers, and then it switches to the consumers. So due to that much of transaction, everyone, the price of the product is high. So, but after when the new model like B2C, like means direct company directly means make their black houses, means nearby, or we can say storehouses. So they will directly supply the product to the consumers. So the wholesalers and retailers were cut off, and the prices will also get e- affected due to that, and the product is means pocket friendly for the consumers. So models also helps in the marketing of the product. So there's a two type of marketing, that is qualitative and quantitative. So basically they were divided on the basis of the collection of data. Means suppose that if it is correct, it is collected from websites or journals, or means somewhere questionnaires or like that method. So accordingly it will divide it into qualitative and quantitative. So for example, if I talking about you see that sometime what happens, you get a link pop up windows and you can click on that, and you will give the you will give all that to the particular, you know all these thing to the all this thing to the consumers. So to understand that, so consumer where you can feel that detail and feedback and all these things. So they will get the data, and the basis of that data they will do the research and they will improve their services and quality whatsoever it is where they will lack. So they will get a good returns in the market in the business. So market research also following the positioning and doing the research and brand name testing concept is there. Ad testing is there, so they will test their ads. Data obtained in the view of means above point help in the company to optimize marketing and strategies to reach the targeted audience and to stand the competitive market. So due to the the market research that this domain is coming to light because of increase in the competition. So to stand over there, we need it. Quantitative research is it involves in the surveys, questionnaires, which can be performed by phone, face to face, or even in the through internet. Generated data can be easily reported through statistics. As I already give the example that some pop-up window is coming to their on or Google and they will ask, have you visited this place or following sites, and you will speak yes or no. So that answer goes to their database. They will collect it, they will analyze it, and do the needful. There are several different type of data collection quantitative market research like web, telephone, email, mail, face to face, like XYZ. Now I'm talking about qualitative market research. It is associated with open-ended questions in any format like face-to-face interviews, interviews via phones or other way, or over the phone or over the web. It is a flexible, interactive. The target audience may be one on one or groups, or qualitative marketing research can be helps a new market understand consumer as well as generated on screen ideas. It helps the age old question, right? So see, there's a one important thing is here in the market research that the question which is designed very carefully means it is designed like the manner that the that we will get a data uh, as much as possible data through a minimum number of questions. Means if we suppose that if we question design a lot of questions and send it or mm, go for a survey, send it in the form of Google form or game form to the consumer or a target consumer, they will get irritated and maybe they will not give the exact or the exact feedback or whatsoever. We are not able to get a correct data. So what it's really very crucial to take care of this that question should be designed like a manner that they will cover the maximum they are able to get a maximum data. So advantage is it focus on consumer actions, their opinions, wants and needs, and it helps the marketer to understand why a consumer are acted and purchases in certain way. So it helps to understand the consumer psychology of purchasing, and it also helps the organization to understand the purchasing power of the consumer. It also highlights the target market opinion on the business ideas and products or services. It can also allow a manager to alter size and composition of pharmaceutical market. If we're talking about in 2000 to 2005, now the market growth rate is 14%. The pharmaceutical industry had grown at a compound annual growth rate of 9%. Means it for means that pharmaceutical market in India at least uh, grows on the compound basis means uh, like it is about 20 to 25% per year. Post COVID, there's a growth of nearly about 25% per year. Pre-COVID, it is like 10 to 15% growth rate of pharmaceutical industry in India. On a global level as well, the market grows very rapidly, and one of the fastest growing industry in the gl- on the in the world. And Earlier report says that Indian pharma 2000, in 2015 it's unlocked their potential. Means after 2015 the demand of pharmaceutical product in India is increased due to availability of internet, and due to the availability of the internet, access to the internet, because it's very affordable after that. So people were get uh, you know uh, knowledge and information about the products and services, and they were much aware than before, much aware about all these things. So people were careful, and due to the increase in the awareness, demand and growth of the pharmaceutical market product were increases in India. Post pre-COVID, it was somewhere 12 to 15 per 14%, but after post-COVID, it's increased like 30 to 35%, plus minus 5% growth rate is there in the pharmaceutical industry. And if you're talking about globally, in the US, you can say there's a percent rate of increase of pharmaceutical market is there. USD in dollars, we can, if we say that USD 20 billion to USD 24 billion, right? Now, I am going to discuss that the classification of pharmaceutical industry. If we classified the global pharmaceutical industry, that is split into bulk and formulation drug. Bulk drug is 20% and 80% in formulations, right? So the growth rate is increased of bulk drug is increased in last 10 years by 20%, right? And formulation is 80%. So production of formulation has increased by around 15% annually. India's pharmaceutical is one of the world's top five producer of bulk pharmaceuticals. The largest firms account for the majority of 70%, majority of the R&D and investment in the industry, and they hold a majority of the shares, right? Patents as well. So those tycoons who were in the market, they were develop their product, their research team. They will, develop and get new molecules. They maximize the effect, all that thing. So they will get a good growth. The net worth of the industry is about $8 billion, with a growth rate of 8 to 9% per annum. It exports to nearly 212 countries. 20,000 registered pharma and producers sold, $9 billion somewhere for worth of formulations, and world drug in India is about in 2002. Over 60% of world pharmaceuticals shipped from Russia, largely to the US and China as well. China is one of the largest producer of excipient in the whole world, and India import the most number of excipient from China only. So nowadays, Indian pharmaceutical companies like Alembic or Alchem were now move towards for frequent, very rapidly towards research and development as well. So it is a very good sign for Indian pharmaceutical market that maybe in upcoming few 4 to 5 years, mm, country their patient will get benefit in the terms of effectiveness on a very affordable price, due to the development of new technologies as well, and due to the uh, mm, coming of new competitors in the market. It also affect the you know price of that product. Now, segmentation. If we're talking about segmentation, basically segmentation means it is a process to break down the product into yeah, in the smallest parts, right? So uh, split what is the benefit of splitting this wide range of product into category, is to under to um, do the some to understand the market, and easy to marketize and easy to handle, right? If we segmentize it, we will easily do the you know sale of the product. We will able to handle it very properly means, and it's also helps in the improving the it also helps in the fulfilling the demand and supply, right? So segmentation plays a very crucial role. It also helps in the positioning of the product, right? Now, and one of the most important things in the in the perspective of business, it helps in the protect the market share. So without losing the market shares, if with the help of segmentation, we are able to do the you know uh, changes in the models, in the production planning, and all. It helps in the advertisement help as well. uh, and it also helps segmentation also helps in the introduction of new product in the market, right, at a right time. If we're talking about positioning, assume a corporation has done its homework and identified its target market. If it is the only company that serves that's the target market, will have a little trouble selling the goods at a profit generating price. However, if a number of firms pursue this target market and their product are undifferentiated, most buyers will buy from the lowest price brand. Either all the firms will have to lower their price, or the only attempts to differentiate its service or the product from the that competitor. So positioning, what is positioning? Basically, there is suppose that if I give example of paracetamol, there's a door, there's a call, there is a mm, so many brands which is selling out the paracetamol because it is a generic molecule. So, but so you have to differentiate on the two basis. You have to we are only able to differentiate on a two basis. First is effectiveness, second one is price. So to establish yourself in the market, you have to follow. You have to do two things. You have to lower down or cut down the price, and second thing, you have to uh, you know follow the efficient manner of marketing to sell, get to stand in the market far in front forward to their competitors, right? And instead nowadays, people have the purchasing power of a person get increased. So price is not that much differentiating factor, but the the meaningful difference created majorly nowadays by making a difference in the product, like maybe they increase the effectiveness of the product and decreasing the side effect or minimizing the adverse side effect of the that product, right? So now we have to understand the motivation and prescription habit of a physician. So in market research, we will able to understand the what is the motivation, what is the prescription habit of the uh, consumer. Because the for if we're talking about pharmaceutical marketing, the consumer doctor is our consumer. So we have to understand the behavior of our consumer to sell our product, right? So maybe pricing or effectiveness sometimes, maybe sometime patient compliance where the is the one of the uh, major factor, and to for the motivation and to influence the prescription habit of our consumer, right? So patient compliance means the drug should be available and it's receives the regular necessary refills, and demand supply should be maintained. And last one is it is really very important that in market pharmaceutical market research, that availability of the product throughout the corner of the country is very important. So consumer motivation is clarity of extend the interference in normal activity means it is really that means it is if a patient should not get that much agitated that if suppose that if we decide a develop a formulation that means interfere with the normal activity of the patient and it so that extent of interference with normal activity and as an interpersonal influence should not be there. So it all the motivation, right? So this is the all about market, pharmaceutical marketing, market research. Thank you so much. Have a great day.